Hunting for a model kit but don't know where to look? Well, today we're going to talk about some options to go try to find that elusive model kit. See you guys inside. Hello and welcome to the video. Today we are talking about websites and different ideal places to go find model kits. Now, especially older model kits can be sometimes a hard thing to find, especially if you're looking for something like, the Battlestar Galactica or the Battlestar Pegasus kit from Mobius that were only done in limited runs, and you can't find one, and it's annoying, and you don't want to pay a huge lump of sum. Well, today I'm going to talk about a few websites that are out there that can be pretty easy to find sites. Now, granted, getting that dollar point down, I may not be able to help you there, but what we can talk about is trying to find the best price point. So by using multiple search options. And I'm going to talk about some of the common ones like Amazon and eBay, of course, but also, yard sales, finding your local model community. Different things like that will also be brought up today in the video. So hopefully you guys find all that information useful. Hopefully I can help you narrow down your search. But if there's a site that I don't talk about today or a method that you find model kits that is really, really good, leave that down in the comments down below. I'm always loving to learn new ways to find models. So definitely keep that in mind. Now, granted, 3D printing is off the table on this one. This is going looking for the specific model kit. So keep that definitely in your mind today as we look at this video. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like what you see here. And like I said, anything model kit, model painting, or related to this of trying to find new models, definitely let me know down in the comments below. Let's hop over to the desk and take a look at those sites.
Okay, so like I said, guys, I want to talk about sites, and there's going to be one or two non-site places to go find model kits. And as you can see, the first one that I have pulled up is, of course, eBay. eBay can be a really cool tool to find model kits. As you guys can see, I've been watching a few that are older Star Trek kits that are not a bad price. And that can be a really cool advantage when you find old kits like that Deep Space Nine kits from, I think, like 1998 and stuff like that, that are older kits that are, honestly, that's a reasonable price for these two, for the Enterprise D and the Deep Space Nine. You can find Warhammer, brand new kits, all kinds of stuff on here. Like I've been looking at this Revell Venator just because I really want to build a Venator. If you guys know of one at a good price, definitely let me know. But eBay is a great place, and one of the first places I go, especially when I'm looking for an older model kit, I'll go and look at eBay and see what I can find. There is a lot of advantages to eBay, but there's a lot of disadvantages too. Make sure, try different search criteria. I have found time and time again, something's on here and it's just not labeled correctly. So kind of keep that in mind when you think about it. Look at what you're searching for and try several different searches, because eBay a lot of times may actually have it, but it also doesn't mean it's going to have it at a good price. So keep that in mind. So site number 2, which is pretty obvious, Amazon. Amazon does have a lot of, including the newer model kits, it has a lot of them already available to you. So it's a great place to go look for a model kit, and especially when you're looking at pricing, you'll find somewhat competitive prices on here compared to eBay and stuff like that too, to kind of look for your price guide to see what that model may be averaging and the price you may be willing to pay for that model. So always kind of keep that in mind. The next site is Mark Twain Hobby Center. So these guys are based in St. Louis, Missouri. They have a really cool online store, and they have tons of stuff, whether it's just model kits or RC cars. A lot of times when I'm looking for something, this is one of the sites that I frequent. I used to live in St. Louis, so I actually would frequent the store as well, looking for cool kind of different stuff. Pricing is usually really fair, really spot on here, and it's a great site to look for different things. And they have a hobby club and stuff that you can look into. They're out on Facebook, and they do virtual events and stuff like that, so you can actually enter into the community that shops at this market. So it's a really cool site. www.hobby1.com. All these will be in links and down in the descriptions, so definitely a great place to go. Gundams, model cars, scale railroads, a really awesome site. So yeah, I'm pulling up the Hobby Lobby. So model kits, they have some unique stuff here every once in a while. Model kits don't change here a lot, but I have found lots of different model kits tools and different things available locally to me very quickly, almost anywhere in the United States. There's a Hobby Lobby almost everywhere anymore. So if I'm out on vacation somewhere and I forget a thing of glue or a X-Acto knife or something, they're a great place to be able to go and get supplies and different model kits. But they do sell model kits all the way ranging from Gundam, Star Trek, Star Wars to historical model kits. You may be surprised what you find in the store. So really great place to kind of look around, shop, and also pricing guide. So always kind of keep that in mind. The next site is megahobby.com. So this one's really kind of a fun site. They have really fun stuff. Gundams, all different types of science fiction, Godzilla, Star Blazers, and a lot of models that you don't normally see. Here we're getting into the Star Blazers and stuff like that. So I really like Mega Hobby. I come here quite a bit looking for kits. Like right now I'm in the science fiction section, and it's always kind of a neat site to come look for stuff. So keep that one in mind as well. It is a huge selection in this store and just can be a really great place to go look for model kits. AutoWorldStore.com. So this one has always surprised me, the stuff that I'll find in this site. So, I mean, they've got stuff from Mobius models, Star Trek kits, Batman figures, and their pricing is actually really competitive. So this is just one model. There's pre-orders, there's lighting kits, there's the Lightning Club that you can get into and see the new and exclusives. So there's a lot of cool models here. I'm considering that one personally, of Star Trek Beyond USS Franklin, or even the Kelvin kit. I haven't purchased those at all. So lots of neat stuff in here to look at and kind of play with. So definitely a site worth checking out when you're looking for models. The next one is another one of my favorites. I love Hobbytown USA. I'm out here in Georgia. The nearest one is about 150 miles away. But whenever I get into the area where I can get near one of these, like say I'm passing through Atlanta or something, I always stop in. These guys are stacked when it comes to paints. They carry Warhammer, tons of historical model kits, tons of Star Trek science fiction kits of all types. You got Lost in Space, you got all this kind of stuff. Some of this is only in select stores, so you may have to visit the store, but some of the stuff you can buy online, which is really neat. So kind of keep that in mind when you're shopping here, that some stuff is only in store only, and may not be available online. But lots of good kits, lots of building supplies. And actually, I just noticed the Mobius model. I'm gonna go check mark that box and take a look. You know, we've got the 2001 Space Odyssey, the Jupiter 2s. They've even got a Battlestar Galactica in select stores. That is a surprise to see. They got the Ooh, I may have to look at that one. I've been kind of looking for a Raptor. I've got that kit. There's a lot of good kits here in their store, so I'm not going to close that page because I want to circle back and specifically look at that Battlestar Raptor kit myself. So lots of good kits, lots of good options, lots of good things in Hobbytown USA. Coltman TV is a great place to also kind of look for new products, different kits, specialty items, replacement parts. These guys are usually really good site to go and look at. So always kind of keep that in mind. I've used Coltman for masks and different things in their tools and base nameplates and figures, painting masks, specialized decals. They're really good for that kind of stuff. So always kind of keep that in mind. They always have a lot of cool custom stuff that you can look at that can really kind of help out in working on one of your model kits. Atlantis. This is another site that I enjoy looking at. Whether it's just model parts, model vehicles, you can submit part requests and different things like that, and just getting into it. And you can even do wholesale inquiries on this site. So lots of good stuff in here. Lots of good categories: model helicopters, airplanes, ships, military, figurines, tools and supplies. They always have kind of a really cool tool and supplies. So it's one good thing, another good site to go looking for it. Now, the next site, if you're into Warhammer, I go to these guys for Warhammer, but these guys have a ton of stuff, especially if you're in the gaming realm. Miniature Market, a St. Louis-based company that if you're looking for anything Warhammer related or anything like that, these guys are a great place to go look. They do a really good job. And the final site that I'm going to go to is Micromart. These guys are really good. They have a large selection of model kits, aircraft, figures, military kits, science fiction. Actually, I'm going to click on their sci-fi kits. Black Adam, Gundam. There's a lot of cool kits that they carry. Now, they are more of a tool maker than a model kit maker, so kind of keep that in mind. But they have a lot of cool kits available. And it's a really great site, especially if you're looking for hand tools and stuff that you need to work on models. These guys have a ton of those tools that you need to look for to do those jobs and do it effectively. So, we got the Apollo, we got Mummies, we got Pegasus Area 51, the T2 Special Edition. This model, this Atlantis rocket keeps popping up, and I'm considering it. It looks so cool. But they have a lot of cool stuff, figurines. There's the Polar Lights Enterprise, which I need to finish, with the lighting kit also available, which is hilarious that the lighting kit costs more than the model, but hey, I'm just saying. So these are all websites that I go to look for model kits. Now, here's the other thing that I do. I am notorious for this, to be out driving around, even with my wife or whatever, we're going somewhere, and I see a yard sale. You never know what you're going to find at a yard sale, and oftentimes I've found some pretty awesome model kits at yard sales. So that is kind of something to keep in mind. Also, look for your local modeling club. Every town's got one. There's a modeling club somewhere. Look for your local club, because a lot of people like to trade, and you can find really awesome model kits that way through trading and different things like that. So kind of keep that in mind as well. Find your local community, find your Facebook community, because some of these guys, they want to trade, they're looking for something specific, they're willing to mail it and pay for it through Venmo or PayPal. That Batmobile's got my attention. I gotta stop looking at that. But these are all really great sites to look at. If you guys have enjoyed this content, please hit that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if there are sites that I didn't list here that you guys use, put them down in the comments down below. Let me know. There may be a site that I don't know about, and I'd love to see new stuff all the time. So guys, hopefully you found this interesting and advantageous, and I will see you guys in the next video.